Top of the morning to you. Coffee and hand ties. Coffee and hand ties goes together. So, springtime coming up. We're doing whitetail, silver body, green chartreuse head. So, let's do this. Okay. Steps are sort of simple. Make your thread base, attach your tail material, wrap or secure, and then wrap the body, and then finish it with the whipping tool. Alright. Okay, tying the chartreuse head, silver body, white. We're going to cut off the little hook keeper or bait keeper. Put on here. Start a thread base. Put your finger there. Get secure base. So this vise I'm tying with, I looked at all different vices. eBay, 24 bucks. And it works. Tail material. How much tail material you want? Let's go. That's going to be a lot, but you know what? It's going to be compact. Tail material, you can offset it. You can have it going in different, your veins going in different directions, the same directions. You can have it, messy, neat, small, big, however you want. I would suggest it's like going a couple different directions. Give a small, unique tail. I would suggest trim it up here. Boom. Gives you a nice even tie here. Secure tail material. Come back. Go around the head. Good. Head and the shoulder here. Okay. Dollar Tree. Woo! I like Dollar Tree when you start tying jigs. Some people will stop short and leave a little collar. I like to fill in, and it seems like it's going to be a little bit too much, but you're going to tuck this back a little bit with your thread when you're finishing your tie. So if you went one more time, that seems like a lot. So that sort of is. So it's in between. But we're going to go ahead and go one more and see if we can make it work. I'm going to cut it off here, and I'll tuck it back under. Now, before I tuck it in, I'm going to go one wrap and go back behind it and come in. Then I'm going to tuck it in. And you don't want any sharp protrusions that might scare the fish off. And then I'm going to circle around the head, trying to go between the head and the tie material to get it back on that shoulder. See how that popped out? Okay, so now I'm going to finish. Finish sort of a personal preference. I like to either go 2 or 3 and then 2. 1, 2. Now notice I'm putting the thread between the material and the head down deep in the shoulder. So that's 3. And then I'm going to tug it up, snug it tight, and then go 2. And it should be Good to go. 1, 2, well, that's probably 3, but you know what? That's fine. Okay. Okay, tie from above position. A little more difficult, but hey, we'll do it. Normally, that part is down. I'm trying to give you above point of view perspective. So this is, my hands are normally not in this location. Well, they're in this location, but the rest of my body is looking down. Sort of awkward, but trying to give you a different perspective so you understand. Okay, there. Thread base. Tail material. Okay. A little less tail material gives it a little more stinger. So 1, 2, 3. You can put this down as well on the table and overlap it to try to get a better matchup. So put it over here so that doesn't go flying in the coffee. Okay, let's secure. You don't want it over top of the head. You want it just right there in the shoulders. Notice I'm going loose and snug and a little bit, and then crank down on it. Crank down on it. Never mind. That's old school. Okay. Here's material. Again, you don't want it over here. If you're gonna block off the shoulder, it's not gonna secure as well. You want it to butt up against there, but not crowd and overdo the head. You don't want to go all the way back. Again, this is personal preference. Everybody works their jigs their own way on, how they want it, but the style that you want, put it together, and it makes a difference for the presentation of actual fishing there. Okay, I'm gonna go one more, which is gonna be tight, but that's what we're gonna do. Okay. Okay, a little awkward from putting it down my hands here. Different location. And we'll go one more just because it's been so awkward. Make sure. Most time you will lose a jig, break it off, bend the hook out on structure before you will it will come untied. So this is basically, this is it. Thanks for joining me. Y'all start tying. It's fun stuff.